This tutorial will show you how to create links within your wiki site. Links are a very important part of the wiki in that each page has to be connected to each other in some way. This is the home page for the Solbury Science wiki, and the types of links that you can see right here even are links to teachers' pages, and then down below another type of link, links to the Solbury School website or other pertinent websites for whatever you happen to be doing. They work like you would expect them to work on any web page. When you click one, like my name, you go right to that page. And you can see I have all sorts of features that we can get into. I've put in the weather and some news. But more important for now is learning how to make a link such as we've just used. You will have to edit your page, so you just go ahead and click edit. And I'm going to create a page for my information. We'll just call it John's info page. I want that to be a little bit important, so we'll say that level. And now comes the part where I'm going to actually turn what are just the words here, John's info page, into a link. So I come up to my editing bar, and you can see what basically looks like a piece of chain link. And that is your insert link button. You also have the remove link button, which we'll get to in a bit. If I click insert link with that one part that was highlighted, I'm given some options. First thing is what's called a wiki link. This is a link right within this wiki itself. The default will almost always be to create a page that is the name of whatever text is highlighted. I could make some changes if I wanted John's info page just to go to the home page. You can see by typing in home that comes up. Early on you have options of choose existing page, but once you get quite a few you'll have to actually remember the names of the page you want to link to. But I actually do want it to be John's info. And if I were to go ahead and link that, I'll do that in just a second, it would make that page, John's info page. Now right here, link to an anchor, we'll get to that in a different tutorial, and there it is again. The second type of link you might want to make, well, why don't we do this? We'll go ahead and make John's page. So I add the link, and you'll notice it's a different color. These are all links, and it's a different color. I'll hit save, and as I scroll down here, John's info page is sort of a dark red, the rest are purple or blue, depends if you followed them or not. And when I click on it, it goes to a new page, but you'll notice this page doesn't exist yet. I've created some templates. For right now, I'm not going to use the templates. I'll just create a blank page. And you do that simply by hitting edit. Now John's info page exists, and I could say John's classes. We'll just say science, math. We'll leave it at that for now. Now I may want to go back to John's classes. So I often type in just return to John's classes or wherever it is I'm trying to get back to. Highlight that, and I'll create a link. Which hopefully I'll be given the option, John Freer's classes. I click that. Notice you don't have to have the same words. Add the link. I'll hit save. Now the web page has shown up again. When I click that, I go back here. So now I have these links between these two pages. I can go back and forth all day if I want. But I have more important things to do, and that is to show you how to create a link to an external website. So I'm going to hit edit again, and there may be some website that you find important that you need to keep your students up to date with, or you simply want to keep up to date with. I like to torture myself, so I will go to buffalobills.com. Now I don't have to type in the actual web address here. All I have to do is type in Buffalo Bills or whatever it is, whatever phrase describes where you want to go, create link, and I want to go to an external link. My preference is to have it open in a new window. That's just what I like. So I'm going to click that and then type in the address buffalobills.com, add the link. As soon as I hit save, one little difference you'll notice is the little green arrow here. It tells me that I'm going to an external website as opposed to return to John's classes, which just keeps me within the wiki. Now when I click on Buffalo Bills, it will actually open a separate window. There's the Buffalo Bills, and I can go back and forth. And this is why I like the separate windows. Now I can still work within my page here. So that is it for links. Hopefully it has answered some of your questions.